Jai Jagannath, all the glories to Jagannath. And the making of the chariots, the specially designed and specially uh, built chariots, uh, follow the age-old and time-proven the formula. The architecture of the chariots or the cars, the individual cars, uh, are very similar to the architecture of the temple. The Odishan temple architecture is very, very different from the temple architecture that we get to see in other places also. And this is the axle. These are the huge wooden wheels are there. We have prepared and formulated the digitalized pictures of the entire standing of the chariots. So this is how the giant wheels are there fixed to the chariots because all the chariots are of different sizes. Nandi Ghosa, it has got the approximate height of 45 feet and 6 inches, and 832 pieces of wood are used, and this is called Hansapata, and this forms a part of the flooring there. And because their swans, swan motifs are painted everywhere. And swan as a symbol, it is not only found in Indian symbolism, it is also found in the European mystic symbolism also. And this is how the lower part is completed with the wheels. There are 16 wheels fixed to the chariots of Lord Jagannatha. And this piece which lies in the front is called the Kani because it forms the balance of the chariots. And the chariot stands exactly like the temple. And the barricades, or you can say the balusters are there. These are called the jalij. The present day architecture calls them to be balusters, and the front part is open because that is the part where the makeshift a ramp is fixed onto that, or the charamala is fixed onto that, and it serves as the stairway to get into the sanctorum of the chariots. And this is how the lining is made, and just in the center of the Hansapata flooring, which is little sloped to all the four sides, that is the place where the sanctum stands. And this is how it is there, and this is called the Gaipata because cow is another motif, a holy motif of the Vaishnava fillings. And this is how the seat is made, or it's called the lion seat or the Singhasana, and this is how the sanctum is prepared. And this is exactly in the way the bezeled throne is made out of the black granite right inside the sanctum of the main temple. And here is the image of Sarathi or the charioteer. And there is a charioteer for each individual chariots. And this in fact is a virtual chariot which is to be understood by the devotees. And this is the flooring, and on the flooring the Gajapati Maharaja, the first servitor of 120 types of servitors, he would be making rounds and following the rituals. And above it is called the Athara Nahaka. In fact, they are the supporters, the supporting pillars on which the pinnacle would be standing. And this is the pinnacle, and on the pinnacle there are the these are all the beams, you can say. This is called the bankage, and everything that we have in stones and the designs or the clamps in the temple, they are all made of wood here. And this is the Makaradanda, and Makaradanda is the specially appointed fixture on which the entire canopy stands. This canopy is very important. Under the wooden canopy, there is the applique canopy is also tied, because that is also a part of the Odia art form. Because if we look at the servitors, we find there are the painters are there, and this is how the entrance is made, and there are the motifs of the plantains or the banana plants are there, then the fields are there, and then there is the Rahu Munda, or even the Kirti Mukha is there. Kirti Mukha or the Rahu Munda stands as a symbol. They are all symbols, and one has to follow the symbolism. They are associated with Lord Jagannath's chariot, because the chariot cannot be deviated from its original design and original architecture, and this is the style it has been followed for hundreds of centuries, and this is called the Kumbhapata, and this is how everything is being made. And here we find the head of the Rahu, or in fact it is also called the Kirti Mukha, just to drive away the evil forces, casting the evil glance on the chariot, because it is a warning to all the evil forces that if you have a glance, if you have a glimpse on the chariot, the movement of the universe, you would be met with the fate of Rahu, or Rahu, whatever he felt. And this is how the Pidha is fixed, because there are all the layers of structures, because this doesn't stand on one or two pieces. 836 pieces of woods of different sizes and shapes they are used, and this is called the danda, or the structures on which the top canopy or the colossus would be standing, and on them, and this is the structural architecture which is followed by the artisans or the temple carpenters. And these temple carpenters, they're the hereditary carpenters. They are in fact responsible of following the traditions and the designs for hundreds of years, because everything is codified. Everything is codified, and this is called the parabhadi, or the smaller canopy that is fixed, because the arrangement is such in a way that it will not allow everything to cave in all of a sudden, because it can withstand all the pressures. We can see the smaller parts. This is how the layers and layers are put, and this is called khapuri. Khapuri means the skull. And if we make an analysis of the structure of the chariot, this is very similar to the human body. Like we have the legs, there are the wheels, and like we have the torso, like we have the chest, because at the place where our heart is placed, that is the place where the sanctum is placed, and this is how it happens. And on the top of it there is the Dadhinauti, and on it the twin parrots are positioned, and the twin parrots are given different names, and on it there is the colossus, or the holy pitchers are pitched. This is how the three pieces are there, and on the top of it there is a stick that holds on to the flags, and the flag has got strips of cloths of 5 colors, and they symbolize the basic colors of nature, because it is understood that Lord moves the entire universe, and this is how the twin parrots are positioned. And particularly if we look at the twin parrots, or in local parlance it is called the Oloto Sua. I take the example about the Lord Jagannath's chariot Nandi Ghosa. The parrots are named Shruti and Smruti, and Shruti is what we hear, and Smruti is what we remember. So remembrance and memory, they are not separable, so they are inseparable from each other. And this is how the things are there. And the chakra, or the blue wheel, a replica of the blue wheel or the Nila chakra that is fixed on the temple on the 12th century edifice is put. And to carry on further with the commentary in Hindi, it's over to the colleague.
धन्यवाद सरोज जी। इस तरह से हम देख रहे हैं कि किस प्रकार तीनों रथों को बनाया गया है, और ये जिस तरह से मंदिर के ऊपर पतित पावन बाना है, उसी प्रकार से रथ के ऊपर भी बाना है। जिसे पताका कहते हैं। और ये तीनों रथ एक प्रकार से चलंती मंदिर या चलते फिरते मंदिर हैं, हम कह सकते हैं। इसीलिए इनकी जो बनावट है वो मंदिर की ही तरह होती है। और हर एक रथ के ऊपर अलग अलग प्रकार के रंगों से उसको सजाया जाता है। ये महाप्रभु जगन्नाथ जी का रथ है, तो इसके ऊपर
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.